We are joined here with world number one, Scottie Scheffler. Scottie, welcome to the American Express. Starting up, making your season debut. Just want to get some comments on what your off-season has been like and what it's like to tee it up for another season.
Yeah, it's off-season was good. I got some good time at home. It's definitely nice to be back out playing again. I got some good rest at home and definitely excited to start the season.
Perfect. We're going to go ahead and keep rolling. Gus and Larry, open up with you for questions.
Thank you. Famously, you missed last year. Two questions. Who cooked the dinner for Christmas this year? But also, obviously you haven't been here for a couple of years. What is it that keeps bringing you back here?
I think it's a nice way for me to start the year here in the 48 states. I usually like starting the year in Kapalua. That means you've had a good previous year, and then it's always fun to be able to go to Hawaii to start the year. But I love playing this event to start. You get to come here to kind of see where your game's at. You get a good gauge of kind of where you're at just based upon you're not really playing in too many conditions, and you got to be sharp around this place to make enough birdies in order to compete. And so it's a good way to kind of gauge where I'm at to start the year, and then it's a fun event.
Guys come in here off of hot seasons, and we say, how do you keep that going? Well, you've kept it going for 4 years now. Did you do anything that was really much different in the off season this year, or have you changed things in the off season over the last 4 years?
I wouldn't say it's changed too much. I had a few extra weeks off this year, and fortunately it wasn't due to injury. Just the start of the year started a little bit later for me, but overall, no, things I'd say were pretty similar in the off season for me.
And last one, you have a pretty good record here. You missed the cut one time, but when you come to this tournament at the very start of the year, is this a tournament you think I'm going to win, or is this a tournament I'm going to get my game into shape and see what happens?
I definitely don't show up to tournaments trying to get my game into shape. I like to be prepared, and that's something that I pride myself on. And so I like to say that's a good gauge just because it's different being in competition, I think, than practicing at home. You can do your best to simulate it, but I don't think there's anything like coming out here and playing and posting a 72-hole score. And so tournament golf's always just a bit different. And so you can prepare as hard as you can, but sometimes you do have to shake off a little bit of competitive rust just from an extended break.
Jack, back here.
Hey, Scottie, welcome back. I know you said how much you love coming here. Why? What's your favorite part about this event?
The weather's always really good. It's tough to beat. It's definitely. I saw it's going to snow in Dallas this week, so definitely glad to be here wearing shorts and a shirt. That's always nice. But I think the tournament's really well run. I think they do a good job of taking care of us, and it's a nice week for my family and me to, like I said, enjoy some good weather and play some competitive golf and kind of get a gauge of where I'm at to start the year.
Any others? Larry, wrap us up.
Two quick ones. One, when you come here, obviously there's a lot of people around here kind of worried about what the future is for tournaments like this one in 2026, 2027. As you listen to some of that stuff, do you think about tournaments you'd like to keep around? I'm not going to put you on a spot and say, please keep this tournament. But obviously, change is in the air, right?
Yeah, I hear there's some change in the air. I have no idea what that looks like. If you want those answers, you got the wrong guy.
But you like here.
I do. I've loved most of the tournaments I've played here on tour. The tour does a really good job of setting up great events. I think the communities that we play in have been tremendous over the years, and I couldn't really name a tournament that I went and played I didn't really like. They do such a good job of taking care of us. The golf courses are always in great shape. The people are always great and excited to have us play in their cities. And I think there is some changes coming. I couldn't tell you what they are, but we'll see. I'm as curious as you guys.
We'll take final one of Blake here on the right.
Scottie, welcome back to the deserts. You're very grounded, very present. Just kind of curious as you start the new season. Are you very goal-oriented? Do you have a checklist as far as events that you want to win? Obviously, you want to win every tournament, but what's your approach mentally as you start the new year?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm super goal-oriented. I always try to do my best to stay in the present, and I've been preparing to get ready for this event to start the season, and I feel like my game's in a good spot, and I'm definitely excited to get out there and kind of start another season.
Perfect. Thank you, Scottie, for the time.
Sweet. Thank you.